not wearing this throughout the whole entire video, so don't worry. I'm gonna take this off and put my usual attire on. Woo! That would have been more awkward. But anyways, as promised, you know, I will mention Jackson's The American Dream. But one thing I will mention, what is, and I will say in fact, what is a lot worse than this guy playing Michael Jackson is one thing I can definitely say. That may have been bad, but what Flex Alexander did, oh, is that the worst Michael Jackson look I have ever seen in my entire life. Michael Jackson and the Man in the Mirror. Now I'm going to mention Jackson's The American Dream. Actually, no. Let me mention Jackson's The American Dream. Hold on, let me get the DVD. Yeah, part of me wished there was a Blu-ray for this. But Jackson's The American Dream, this got Michael Jackson and his family right. Completely right. This is not just a good film I watched when I was like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years old when it came out. But either way, this was something we had to watch when we were, the majority of us who were Michael Jackson fans, we had to watch this. This was not just, you know, Michael Jackson being done on TV or the TV screen. This was during a time when watching Michael Jackson was an event. A complete event. And honestly, how long is it? Well, yeah. Part 1, early years. Part 2, successful for years, basically. But they got the right person to play Kid Michael Jackson in the Jackson 5, and Michael Jackson in his early 20s doing Thriller. But now, with that being done said, Jackson's The American Dream may have been a great way to show the world of Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror has, well, 3 strikes. Actually, probably more than 3 strikes, like 4 strikes. Alright, strike number 1, Michael Jackson is played by Flex Alexander. Not saying you can't pick him. Actually, yeah, I am saying you can't pick him because, 1, Michael Jackson was what, like 5'11", 5'9"? Flex Alexander is 6'4". What are you doing? Michael Jackson wasn't that tall? What the hell? And worse, there are parts where you should make him white, but there's some parts where certain years, like I've seen certain parts where they go into certain years where Michael Jackson's popularity, like for one thing, the one thing about the 1993 allegation. Now you remember that video where how Michael Jackson looked like this? Here, they don't even look like they even try to make Michael Jackson white. And this is just like, so really, you guys, you try telling me you guys couldn't make Flex Alexander look white? Like, whoa, wait, but his later years we made him look a lot more whiter, or just gave him some ashy skin to make him look white. But here's the thing about Michael Jackson. When Michael Jackson did Thriller, he was 100% black. Then discovered he had vitiligo. When Michael Jackson did Bad, now well, his look for Bad, he looks like 2 kind of mixes. He looks Hispanic, and he looks kind of like Justice Smith. You know, you guys remember Justice Smith from Detective Pikachu, right? That's what he kind of, that's what his skin tone looks like with Michael Jackson's skin tone from Bad. And yes, Dangerous. Michael Jackson was white. Completely white during the early 90s. And most people were like, wait a minute, that's Michael Jackson? He's completely white. What the hell happened? And now you people are trying to tell me you couldn't make him, during the 1993 allegations, look white? Oh, we can make him look white in his later years after he married Debbie Rowe. Oh yeah, we can make him that ashy white, you know, make him a little palish ashy white or something like that. And last but not, what could be one other thing I should probably mention, and this is the biggest sin out of the whole entire film. No Michael Jackson music. Excuse me one sec. You know what's coming. Boom! That's nonsense! Why would not have Michael Jackson music in this movie? Boom! Get out of here! Unbelievable. Yeah, I'll clean it up later. Now I guess we can take it more serious. Michael Jackson in this version. Listen, I can understand there are a couple other things I should probably mention. Like, for a good example, Flex Alexander. That guy totally regrets this movie. I mean it. Flex Alexander totally regrets making this movie. And no, not only that, King of Pop, not a fan. It's kind of sad because now since I have seen certain parodies of Michael Jackson of that time, that stupid ass scene from Scary Movie 3. Anyways, all I can just tell you, Flex Alexander regrets making this movie, even when he suggested he would have a makeup artist to make him look, you know, like Michael Jackson. But in this case, they're like, no, we'll just make you look the best you can to look like Michael Jackson, and then later his later years will kind of make you, we'll give you a prosthetic nose to look, that looks a little similar to Michael Jackson, and we'll do the best way you can to look like Michael Jackson. And honestly, this is just a poor man's version of Michael Jackson of a biofilm. But you know what Flex Alexander was kind of hoping? The movie Michael that we're getting this year, he was kind of hoping this movie was going to be exactly like that. But we don't know. But all I can just tell you, not going to say anything else, but I think the only thing that they've kind of gotten right out of all in this whole entire film, that is the actor who plays Joseph Jackson. This sounds exactly what Michael Jackson mentioned what it was like living with Joseph Jackson. Now I know Jackson's The American Dream showed the, you know, abuse, anger, and aggression of Joseph Jackson. And yeah, who does not like that scene where the part with in Jackson's The American Dream where he discovers a wet towel? Who left wet towel in the swimming pool? You're gonna get a beating! You're gonna wake the dead! No more beatings, you hear me? No more! Michael, I had enough, Joseph! All these years I had enough! You cannot do it anymore! This is between me and the boys. The boys are young men now. They have traveled all over the world for you. What are you gonna do? Ask them to get a switch outside, bring it here so you can bid it with them? Go to bed, Joseph. Go to bed! As much as I like that, here in Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror, you can see why Michael Jackson went from this to end up bodying up looking like this in 2003. But all I'm going to tell you, this really shows more things we didn't knew about Joseph Jackson. But yeah, the abusive part, you kind of get that part. But either way, One thing I can say, the whole Lisa Marie Presley thing, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna speak for most majority of people, but the way how they make Michael Jackson look, they make him look like a complete man-child. Yeah. But either way, I'm just saying, to those who worked with Michael Jackson, they said this. Heck, he was not a man-child when we were working with him making music. Like, so many people have said several times that Michael Jackson was the coolest dude in the room. Like, freaking Chris Tucker said Michael was so nice to me, he got me a screen TV that I really liked. I'm like, yeah, say what a lot of Chris Tucker's stories, Eddie Griffin, majority of people who have worked with Michael Jackson said, he's not a man-child. He's cool. Yeah. And also, the things that kind of got in Michael Jackson's, way. The announcement of Lisa Marie Presley and Michael Jackson's proposal. Cock-blocked. By who? You guessed right. The O.J. Simpson chase. Yeah. What else was another big cock-block for Michael Jackson? The 2001 30-year anniversary celebration back in 2001. In comes, I'm not showing any clips. I'm not showing any pictures. I'm not going to show anything. I'm just going to come out and say it. 9/11. And yes, the way how they have Flex Alexander looking like, I just don't like the way how his performance is in that scene. Yeah. And yes, let's not forget that snake in the grass who interviewed Michael, but ends up coming out in the interview saying Michael Jackson has a child obsession. And of course, I need to mention one last thing, and that is ending this off in the 2005, court thing. Yes, and this was during 2004 when they did this, and Michael Jackson was, going to court, to prove his innocence. And what did they do? They do this weird thing. I'm not even going to show clips because it's too awkward for me to show. They show these clips of people looking up at Michael, like, just showing some random people just looking into the camera, saying, "Is it true? Please tell me it's not true." Like, that's all you're just doing, having people look up. You have the camera pointing at them, and it's like them just saying, them looking at this. It's just awkward. And do they say, was Michael Jackson found guilty? Was he found not guilty? Well, guess what? That's where the movie stops. That's exactly where the damn movie stops. We don't go in to say, they don't release this the next year to find out, was he found guilty? Was he not found guilty? Was he found something? But you just end it right there? It's like, well, sorry, it's just exactly like making an Elvis movie, but never, I don't know, it's just weird. I don't know, it's the way how they did this movie, they just did it weird. It's like we want to tell the story of Michael Jackson, but they don't even do a good job with that. Like, also, for one thing, Flex Alexander, it's nice you got him to play Michael Jackson. Obviously, he is a Michael Jackson fan. But the way how you just seem to shot it, the scenes where he's supposed to be dancing, doesn't even look like he's even trying to dance like Michael. And that's even sad because Jackson's The American Dream showed the choreography of him trying to, both actors, kid Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5, teen Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5, and Michael Jackson in his Thriller days. They seem to got that right. Why can this get this right, But the 2004 film, which is straight to the TV, and yeah, yes, of course they don't really show Flex Alexander dangling a baby, which I'm not going to show any pictures because no, you guys don't need to see that. Yeah, all I can just tell you, that got Michael Jackson right. This is a direct insult. A direct goddamn insult. Not only does this was just a dumb movie. No Michael Jackson music, period. Not even parts where there's supposed to be Michael Jackson music. And not even making Flex Alexander look completely white in the years when Michael Jackson, during the 1990s Michael Jackson, making him completely white. And just not even trying with the whole thing. And just making him look like this doofus or just every time I see Flex Alexander trying to play funny and goofy, it's not even funny. It's like he's trying to be a goofball. And I'm not even not saying that goofball where, oh, he pulls someone's pants down. Like goofball as in like, okay, you too goofy. Like goofy as in like, you too goofy. I don't mean that cool goofy. I mean that stupid goofy. Like completely stupidly goofy in that sort of way. But either way, we're getting Michael this year. Will there be a part 2 of that? Probably. All I can say is, if you want my advice, stick with this, Jackson's The American Dream, and stick with also this, yeah, Searching for Neverland. Actually, what is that actually the name? Searching. Michael Jackson's Searching for Neverland. So yeah, if you want to know what my thoughts are for that one, this actor does a very good job being and portraying Michael Jackson in his earlier years when he was alive. And to tell you the truth, this does a way much better job than Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror with Flex Alexander. But either way, stick with these two. Just don't even watch the Flex Alexander one. Don't even watch this one. Don't even watch this one. Don't even try to watch this one on VH1 or whatever channel, BET, whatever black channel is on. Avoid it. No, I'm serious. Avoid that shit. This is a worse representation of Michael Jackson, and it will always will be. So, with that being done and said, Vertical Spy, outro. Damn, I got a lot of trash to pick up. And one last comment I want to mention. The person you see in the end of this video is the real Steve Blum. Voice of Spike, Tom, and many other voice acting characters he's done. So, definitely listen to him when he says, Steve?
Yo, Steve Blum, your voice of Spike Spiegel. Remember to subscribe and get vertical.